welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Up now
Leading
for Milwaukee,
for Brewers,
Jackson
right fielder,
Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
That catches the top part of the zone, and we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. There's a strike. Yelich, in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a curve is down and in.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
There's a strike. Next offering down in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did
That's
such a
third.
nice job of
Catcher,
pulling his hands
William
tight to the body
Contreras.
and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first, William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Missed inside with the curve. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. Now 3-1. Yelich, the base runner at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, center
2
fielder,
on, 1
Garrett
out.
Mitchell.
So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
to the right side. Stop. Slings to first in time.
Batting fifth.
Let's take a look at the
fielder,
Brewers
Sal
lineup.
Freeland.
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a relief.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Brewers strand a couple. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Freddie Peralta.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Trey Turner at the plate. That's to third. Done. Over to second. On to Hoskins. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So Harper stands in. Just missed. Two out, space is empty.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Mitchell makes the play, and it's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins.
Come on now, Phillies.
Wheeler back to work. And that's in for a strike. Hoskins pushes it foul. And that skips in the dirt. That one missed. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls, 2
No
strikes.
score here in the second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Get done now, Phil.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. He's got it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
Batting
fastballs
fifth,
in that
third
location.
baseman,
Hitters,
Alex
especially
Lowe.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Alec Bohm, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game,
What do
though.
you got?
And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. And that misses. 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Max Kepler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Ball, that's out.
And that's a strike. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, Oh, so close.
Batting 7.
Well, he tried to nibble
Catcher,
right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
Batting 8. Second
This is Bryson
baseman,
Stott.
Bryson Stott.
And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Frelick running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
Well,
off
here we go.
for the
Top
Brewers,
of the
second
third
baseman,
scoreless
Bryce
game. This
Terang.
is Bryce Terang. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And it's 1-1. And that one upstairs. Inside. Full count now. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Foul ball there. Top of the third, no score. The other way, and foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. This to third. Boom. Sends it across to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Kepler sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
First pitch misses. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Frelick has a beat on it. Squeezes it. One down.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's Turner now. First pitch just misses. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a foul ball. Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Phillies down in order. Still no score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex.
Start of the fourth, and now here is William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just
Ball
missed.
in.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. First offering and it just misses. Frelick, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. The 1-0. That one fouled off.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That one opts against the fence. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it
Now
up any
batting,
better than
the first
that. That
baseman,
pretty much split
Reese
the zone
Hoskins.
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Castellanos.
Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. 1-1.
1-1.
And that one wrapped foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And here comes Alec Bohm. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. And that one missing low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for Milwaukee,
all set for the
third
start of the
baseman,
inning.
Oliver
Up now
Dunn.
for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Wheeler back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one outside. And the count's full. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Fly to center his first time. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's a ball.
Outside,
Tried
that's
to
a ball.
attack with the sweeper. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
just missing there. Going to count 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Gone in order are the Brewers, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now batting Max Kepler.
Phillies, left fielder.
I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly...
that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Next offering upstairs. Kepler gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's down and in.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ripped on a line. This one could be trouble. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. Save. He beats it. It's 2-zip.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Chourio sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Trey Turner with a chance now.
Shortstop.
2
Trey
in this one.
Turner.
The shortstop takes the ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Nick Mears getting loose out there. Hudson warming up as well. That's in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
1-1. That catches the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a ball evens the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Start of the
Brewers,
6th,
right
John
fielder,
Sciambi with
Jackson
Chris Singleton.
Chourio.
And leading off, Jackson Chourio. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's too high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Full count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one ripped. Castellanos ranges back. Gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Yelich in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air to left down the line, and that drops foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
In the dirt, and that is ball one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. Kirkering also getting ready. This one in the air right field. Castellanos sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head,
William
but going to work at the
Contreras.
next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's William Contreras. A strikeout and a walk. That's in for a strike. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Fires over to first, and that is the inning. Brewers move closer with this blast, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Here comes a
Milwaukee.
new arm for the Brewers,
Number
Nick
25.
Mears.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, nobody out. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss, strike one. Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 1-2 here. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an
next,
individual
for the
performance you
Phillies,
want to flush. He just hasn't
baseman,
looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Boom. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Now a pop-up on the infield. Done. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now one missed. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really
Now
patient at the
batting,
plate.
catcher,
The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes Real Muto. Sliced hard but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Out to short. Ortiz on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back.
Phillies.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the
25.
mound, Matt Strom.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off,
Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers.
Sal Freeland.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Hoskins. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right
for
there.
Milwaukee,
Not much to
third
this one
baseman,
other than just
Oliver
a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job
Count
behind the
1-0.
plate there. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Pitch misses there. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free
Up next
passes,
for
especially in
Milwaukee,
spots like this.
shortstop,
Make the
Joseph
team earn
Ortiz.
their way on.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And there's the automatic. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Golden opportunity right here. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Ball.
Skips in, and
One ball, one
excellent
strike.
work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Struck him out looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout look it is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Matt Strom won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Kirkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two outs. Gets under it and pops it up. Harper has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payamps preparing to come on if needed. Koenig, the power lefty, up as well. And now it's even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mitchell gets under it, nabs it, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon
So next,
Marsh.
Brandon Marsh. Hudson in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Pitch misses,
that's a
ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses, and the count is 2-0. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope, that's inside.
That's a walk.
No, ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here comes Schwartz to the
Kyle
plate. 1 for 3.
Schwarber.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
and he
safe.
dives back in safely. Marsh, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ranging back. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from first. Not in time. He's safe.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Trey Turner now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts
Trey
and a ground out.
Turner.
Strike on the inside corner. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Man at second. Out to center. Mitchell settles under it and makes the grab. That is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies,
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
46.
Jose Alvarado.
Jose Alvarado.
Here comes Christian
Leading off
Yelich.
for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Breaking ball
1
misses
ball,
down
1
and
strike.
away. On the ground right side. Stott over to
He's
first
out.
in time. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the
Now
8th.
batting, catcher, William Contreras.
Now at the plate, William Contreras. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that
1-1.
skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses, and the count now even up. And a breaking ball misses outside.
That's a really good take.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close
next
pitches,
for
and
Milwaukee,
somehow
center
he
fielder
found a way to
Garrett
keep the bat
Mitchell.
on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Mitchell in the box now, takes strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Breaking
1
ball
ball, 2
inside,
strikes.
and that's ball 1. Got him swinging for the K. And him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fought off foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Here comes the 0-1. And ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That misses. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out towards right center field. Marsh on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. And they trail it here 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
31.
bottom of the 8th. Yoel Payamps.
Payamps.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run
Leading
game.
off
Here's
for the
Bryce Harper.
Phillies. First baseman, Bryce Harper.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands. All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's in the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ripped to right. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself
Now
it's
batting,
about the
the right
process. He
fielder,
did everything
Nick
right there. Nothing to show
Castellanos.
for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Castellanos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Payamps, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
Ball,
That's off the mark. Now 2-0. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Ashby, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within.
That one drilled left field, and it hits the fence. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Man at first with 1 gone. There goes the runner. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. And that's
Oh, that's
outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one almost got him. And that is out of play. Castellanos at second with 2 down. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Man on second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, boo?
And now it's JT Realmuto. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Inside, just missed. Good hitters count the 2-0. Misses again, 5 in a row.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jordan Romano.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Hoskins stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Done. Up to bat next, lays off for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And another ball. And now 2-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one a little bit high. Ball 3. Joseph Ortiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game.
Now
He's
batting,
certainly a threat on the
shortstop,
bases,
Joseph
especially with them
Ortiz.
looking to tie this thing up.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Romano with a move to first. Dunn dives back in safely. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That one hooked foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Just missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Called out on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping to get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So it's their last chance in this one. Bryce Terang, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This could end it. That's inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score.